being sexy, but I'm a school bus driver, so I can't help it.
We are live.
We're live. We are so. Okay, I just got to go pull up everything here. I got dogs barking, wanting to come in. Being sexy. Okay, we did the pop out. Okay,
Guess who's first? Corey Mono.
Oh, Edward coming in fast second. All right.
Corey and Edward, yeah.
I don't know. I got a feeling I'm going to get some company tonight. I hope not. Well, they said,
Corey said, Paul, you wouldn't believe what happened today at the races.
whoa, what happened? You won?
I don't know. He hasn't said.
Maybe they had a major crash or something.
It's not.
So we fly at the high school cafeteria. Did you see they're not letting people fly into Canada because of the balloon? What?
Yeah. Marshall said.
I don't know what you mean by that. Is there an article you can send, put on there or a link to it?
Hey, Kovacian, Chuck.
Hey, Chucky, what's
Chuck
up?
says it's dinner time.
God, I'm freaking dirty today, fucking knocking down crap again and doing more pickup and clean up. And oh, man. I'm going to need another one of those mud baths tonight. It's breaking news. But my daughter got her finger stuck in the cafeteria table for it. It took an hour to free her. I had to call my wife.
Took an hour. Wow.
My daughter got her finger stuck in the cafeteria table. How the hell? Yeah, please there, Marshall. Like to know all about that. Oh, Rob just posted.
Oh, Chuck's having scallops, rice, and asparagus.
Oh,
And Curtis Dart is in the channel.
hey, Curtis.
Hello, Curtis. Hope all's well with you. Marshall says he's going to send it to you, Paul.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for it. I don't know how he's going to send it, but yeah. I got Messenger up. I've got emails. Yeah.
Corey put a link in there, Paul.
Oh, okay. We'll go down. Oh, a picture. Probably his daughter.
Oh, up underneath.
Maybe.
All underneath there.
Okay, I've been whitelisted. Good. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, Paul. Here, take a look at this. And okay, why did they have a hole there? Wow. You see that, Paul?
Yeah.
Got her finger stuck up a hole. It's steel bar, but it looks like in the table. Wow.
How'd they finally get it's a support? How did they finally get it out?
I don't know. They had to take table apart probably to start with.
Sorry to hear that. Everything okay, Corey?
I'm gonna go to here. Go to London.
Hey, Bill's in the chat. Newfound Bill.
Go here. Oh, there he goes. Okay. He's got the link in there, so I'm just gonna go to that and see what it's all about. Oh, possible spy balloon spotted. Oh, okay. Over Canada.
Oh, Corey said his wife used ice pack and Windex.
Oh,
Make it slippery, I guess, huh?
oh, what's his name? The agenda-free guy. Yeah. Possible spy balloon spotted over Canada. Live breaking news coverage. NORAD has spotted a new possible spy balloon over northern
Good
Canada.
afternoon, everybody. It is Steve Lookner coming to you with Agenda Free TV coming to you.
Okay, we're both in Canada. You're just coming alive. Oh, okay. Right now. So, yeah, thanks, Marshall. It was almost time to call the fire department. Okay, I thought maybe you already had to. So, okay, let's go. Why all of a sudden all these spy balloons? Ooh, probably somebody putting it up just for a joke now.
No, I think it's just a second step. China wants to rule the world, you know that.
Yeah, but the thing is, so why all of a sudden? You just boom, 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 all these sightings and
Because of the weakness. Your prime minister's a weak ninny, and our president's a weak ninny. They're doing it because they can.
somebody keeps saying it's been shot down, but already, but the guy can't even spell balloon. It's BALOON.
What's he got? Just Ballon?
Yeah, Ballon or somebody. Just somebody keeps coming saying it's already down, dude. I don't know. It says the U.S. Air Force F-22 downed the high altitude object over the Yukon Territory of Canada. I don't know.
And AZ says because the FAA limited the drone uses now that they had to send a balloon or had to shoot down, I would imagine, the balloon for spying.
Because FAA limited their drone uses, now they have to send a balloon to spy. On the bright side, get third place today. Oh, that was good, Corey.
All right, Corey.
Only flew half the time. We had 7 pilots today. Oh, good stuff. Justin Trudeau just announced it's been shot down, apparently.
So did the Canadians shoot that one down or did the Americans shoot it down?
Well, it says an American F-22, but
Okay.
why would the Canadian have an American shoot it down?
Curtis says, how's Canada going to shoot it down? Guns are illegal over there.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, but missiles aren't.
Now, if one gets close to JD, he'll shoot it down with a rocket.
It said that NORAD is monitoring 1 or 2 more objects that may be potential spy balloons. So probably China just put up a whole shitload of balloons and let them go, eh?
Yeah.
Probably what they did just to piss everybody off.
Well, they say that the report is that bigger one that they first shot down.
Yeah.
It was steerable. They could move it, go there.
Yeah, but they said the second one that was over Alaska wasn't steerable.
Yeah.
I think they just put up a bunch of balloons and just said, here, you want to shoot balloons? There you go. fucking waste all your ammunition on them. Justin Trudeau, I ordered to take down an unidentified object that violated Canadian airspace. NORAD command shot down the object over the Yukon. Canadian and U.S. aircraft were scrambled, and the U.S. F-22 successfully fired at the object. So why we got to have an American shoot something over Canadian territory? Huh? Yeah, sorry. We're saving our missiles for something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, that we don't have any. The Canadian U.S. aircraft were scrambled, but it was a U.S. F-22. Well, maybe we don't have any F-22s. That's the only thing they can use to take down balloons, eh? The F-22s, apparently.
Don't move.
Yeah, no kidding, right?
Go lay down. Lay down.
Yeah, Dave. Yeah.
I'll be right back. I don't know if she wants to go out or not, Paul.
Yeah. Okay. But the thing is, I don't get, like, why do you got to use a freaking missile? Like, 50 millimeter cannon on the end of a fucking wing of an airplane, and a couple of shots and be done. Probably wouldn't cost a couple $100 or $500. And, oh no, we're going to send a $20,000 or $30,000 missile at it. Yeah. Hey, there we go, AZ. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll shot my 12 gauge shotgun to the Inspire there.
Those missiles, Paul, that the F-22 shoots are like $200,000 a piece.
Yeah, like they can shoot a 50 millimeter freaking bullets at it, pop holes in, it'll come down.
Yep. Curtis says, why not use a DJI Mini? Apparently the FAA thinks they can take down anything. Hey, Justin.
I wonder if they can see that one at 60,000 feet, little Mini. Believe the balloon was at 40,000 feet. The first one was at 60,000. But see, there was one over Alaska that they shot down, yesterday?
Yeah, but they won't say what it was.
They won't tell you anything about it.
No, it's a secret. Oh, it's espionage. Oh, do that.
There's been all kinds of conspiracy theorists saying it's an alien spaceship and all kinds of crap.
Yeah, hey, and look what AG just said. That's okay, Paul. We're paying for it, Biden, for the missile, because it come out of one of their jets, not ours.
Yeah.
Oh, we probably forgot to arm ours or forgot to take one with us.
Hey, Birdman is in the chat.
Yeah.
Hey, David.
Yeah, plane got up there and went to pull the trigger, but oh, hey, somebody forgot to load my airplane with ammunition. Oh, probably because of climate change, they couldn't shoot it with the Canadian one, right? You see that article today? I was reading an article today, and this climate change, and we're getting these worse storms, we're getting all these hurricanes and tornadoes. It's actually gone down 25%. But they're trying to blame it on the climate. What? Because it dropped 25%? It's just historical. They've been keeping track of records since 1920. This is the lowest number of hurricanes and tornadoes we've ever had. But they're saying, oh, climate change is going to ruin the world. Oh, it's all a money grab. That's all it is. And reason to change laws. That's all.
Hey, Justin, Paul went grocery shopping today. Ask him how much a loaf of bread over there is.
I don't know how much.
$4.29 for a loaf of bread.
Was that like a high-end loaf of bread
No,
or
the
just
cheapest
the
one on
store
the
brand?
shelf.
Cheapest one on the shelf, Justin.
$4.29 right. I remember we used to get 5 loaves for $1. You know, when I was a kid.
You're showing your age, Paul.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. $4.29 for 1 loaf of bread. You know, I think it used to be like $2.50. That wasn't so bad. But $4.29, holy Jesus.
That's pretty
But our
wild.
eggs are cheaper than yours because ours only about $4 a dozen right now. But I looked, oh, there was a rib there. I think it was prime rib or something. Well, this big around, and it was $48. I'm like, really? $48 for a freaking roast. Built to $2.99 there in Newfoundland. Yeah.
Well, Paul goes to the high-end store.
Yeah. Foodland. Well, I only go there if I need milk and bread, right? I usually go to Walmart for my shopping, but
Yeah, Chuck says everything's doubled in the last year and
that's
we are
unbelievable.
screwed, he says.
Yeah. You know, Bonnie was around. You used to go and get Chinese food out at the mall. They were really good and cheap and everything else. I think both of us ate for $20. And I had just one plate yesterday and it was $15. I just really, holy Jesus. No, that was the price on the shelf. It said right there on there, $4.29 each. I went, holy shit. It was just a freaking Dempster bread. There wasn't nothing special about it. Wasn't Bellagio or some other special brand. Jim Jackson said $25 for a 6-pack of condoms. So I bet the population will rise soon. Not me. I'm shooting blanks. I can't do any damage.
I think about 8 out of 10 people in this chat are probably aren't using condoms.
Yeah. No, it's was it $40 for about 8 pills for Viagra or something? They're saying.
I have no idea.
I neither why yet. But I am getting older. It may end up happening. Well, can't get up, can't get out, right? So
I'm screwing with this stupid thing.
yeah, you're shooting blanks. Yep.
Find a container, Kelsey.
No, I got when me and Bonnie together, she was ended up I had to get fixed. It was easier for me than her. And then next thing you know, she had to have the operation herself anyway. So Edward said he just paid $1.69 for a loaf of bread at Aldi's. Some beach. We're $3, almost $3 more than you are. He's Joe Dude says, I can't even shoot, just fart. Hey, look who's in the house, Paul. Mr. Sam Hayden himself.
Hey, Sam, how's it going, buddy?
Hey. Bill says blanks. Oh, I got to dry heaves. Where'd they shoot it down? They gonna show us the picture here or what? Where it was? Then the Yukon, so it had to
Yeah, for some reason, they're
Alaska.
being super secretive about that one up in Alaska, which makes me wonder
Yeah.
what that might have been.
Well, it was at 40,000 feet, but they said it was about the size of a Volkswagen or something. Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's weird that they're being so secretive about that one, but the other ones they don't care about
Yeah.
to tell about. So that makes me wonder, maybe that wasn't a balloon and something else. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
not necessarily alien like everybody was experiencing, but
Yeah, I know.
something a little bit more serious.
Yeah. Near the Alaskan town of Deadhorse, for an object shot down Friday just off the coast last week for a suspected surveillance airship that made cross-country journey in Carolina. But now they're, oh, that other one is that Alaskan town of Deadhorse. That was the second one, but no, I said it earlier. It positively identified the latest object, but offered few details. Yeah, they don't want to tell you. They want to keep public in the dark, like usual.
Like I said, it's just weird that they were so open about all the other ones, but then that one, they're just being super secretive. So I'm thinking
Yeah,
maybe
well-
it might have been a drone or something instead.
Yeah, well, see, they just shot one down over Canada too, eh? Up in the Yukon. Probably was a regular weather balloon.
AZ said they probably shot their own drone down by mistake.
Yeah.
I'm thinking they shot a drone down, a Chinese drone.
Yeah. Oh,
And
look,
that
DJI. Oh. Yeah, a little thing like a DJI drone, and you got to use a, $200,000 missile, right? Take it down. Yeah, we got it. Hey, Chuck, got to get the tinfoil hat though. On UFO over Canada. Look out. Everybody be partying tonight with their tin hats on. That's funny, eh? It says here that they shot down an unidentified object in the air over North America, like Canada. Well, you didn't know what it was. What did you do with shooting it down? Could have been an airplane. Unidentified. Oh, fucking, they're idiots.
You see what I just?
Oh, here comes Dominic. Get the gun ready.
No,
Dominic,
no, I didn't, David.
Yeah, tinfoil.
Hey, good evening, all.
Hey. I think I'll go up to the Yukon there, get my guns out, see if I can start shooting balloons.
Yeah,
how you doing, Dominic?
yeah, I'm all right. Just a little bit cloudy in the morning. Other than that, yeah.
Man, actually, we had sun here today. That was a miracle.
Yes.
So, Matt messaged me late last night after I got off my live.
Yep.
Apparently, he went through 12 battery cycles
I'll be
yesterday
back.
Wow.
over at that movie shoot yesterday.
Jeez. 12 batteries. That's a pretty big number.
Mhm.
Yeah. Hello to everybody in the chat that I've missed. I'm on my phone, so I can't see the chat. I did see that Laura had a new video, so
Oh yeah, Laura's been busy with the shorts.
yep.
Well, she's trying to keep up with her big brother Justin.
Possible.
Yep.
I'm already up to 125,000, 126,000 views.
Mm,
She was actually beating me on that, and then I passed her up.
yep. It's on for young and old in there.
Yeah, Chuck. Yeah, he only had 3 batteries, but he had to charge them. He went through 12 batteries yesterday. That's a lot of
3
flying.
batteries for charging.
That's what I'm saying. That's a lot of flying. That
Mm,
means he charged his batteries 4 times yesterday.
Yeah. It's a couple of hours.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey, here comes Rob.
hey, Rob. Hey, Rob.
Hey guys.
Hey, Rob.
Oh, it's a
Evening all.
special little guy.
Yeah.
That's the special little guy. Justin can't stop himself, you know?
No,
Can't stop himself. Yeah.
just got to pick on the cripple, haven't he?
Yes.
It
Soft
makes you feel
target.
better, don't worry, but
I'd get in trouble. I'd get,
And here
Blame-
comes
And
Dre.
Draymond,
Hey, Mr. Dre.
that a
Mr.
background
Cool.
or is he frozen? Oh,
Oh, okay.
I didn't know if that was a background or if he was just frozen.
No, you don't have a tie on.
hey Tim, AZ, Chuck, everybody else in the chat.
The
Hey,
Hey,
Rob.
Dre.
How you doing?
My Claritin?
Claritine.
Well, uh-uh.
Here we
Hey,
go
Dre,
again.
I saw Billy Idol did a review of the M30.
Oh, Billy Idol or Billy Kyle?
I call
you
him
meant
Billy
Billy-
Idol.
I was like, what in the hell are you talking about?
Billy Idol. Yeah, I'd like to see his review as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Billy did that sometime last year, unless he did a new one recently.
Yeah, and he done one today or yesterday.
Yesterday.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, flying it for the police department.
Oh, okay. I have to get over and take a look at that.
Yeah.
Something about don't fly it like Dre. I don't
Yeah, something like that.
know.
The channel name is Billy Kyle, but he says, "Hi, this is Billy Idol calling you from Philadelphia."
Everybody's having a joke now about this stuff. We drive back home today when it's all spy balloon until I realized it was bird poop on my windshield. Look, everybody's having fun with that shit.
Yeah. It's always good.
Yeah, I don't
Marshall
think that,
says the keyboard warrior is on the channel. Watch out. And I think he's talking to you, Dominic.
Hey,
Who
I
said that?
haven't got the chat up, so how
no,
can it be me?
he's talking about Dre.
Oh, Dre.
Oh, that's who he's
Oh.
talking about.
Oh. No, I decided to come on today because Adrian's still feeling under the weather, so we're not
Yeah,
gonna do ours
I read that.
tonight. Yeah.
What, he get Rona or something?
No, his baby girl has been sick for about 2 weeks. And you know, as kids, they give it to everybody else in the house.
Mm-hmm.
And
Pass
now-
around. Yep.
Yep, and now
Yep.
he's sick. So that's that.
Mm.
It's
So I
weird
missed
how
you
that,
guys this morning. I just popped in. You guys were signing off this morning.
Oh, no.
oh, no. Where's Laura at?
Yeah, where's Laura?
Yeah, it's not very well.
So
Oh, okay. I hope she gets
you
better.
guys were saying last night, Justin, that Matt got a movie gig or something.
Well, he's been working on this movie for like a couple months now.
Oh,
And the guy just keeps bugging him and bugging him for more and more footage. And Matt
Mhm.
thought this was supposed to be over like 2 or 3 weeks ago. And the guy just keeps asking for more shit. And yesterday he went through 12 cycles on his Mavic 3 batteries.
wow. Yeah, it was like that when I did that rap video about 2 years ago. It's just like they wanted more footage, more footage. I said, as long as you're paying, I'll provide it.
Mm-hmm.
So that was that. I remember
Oh,
we
they're
started off
buggers
with
of these
this.
people. They're like, oh, well, you couldn't just. No, I can't.
Well, the thing is, here they keep finding new locations, and they want to get some, drone footage of these new locations. And like always, most of it winds up on the editing room floor. So
Well, you know what the great thing about it too is Matt's getting paid really well for it.
hmm
and he doesn't have to do anything. He just takes the shots, turns the footage over. They do all the editing and everything.
Yeah, that's what I did. I
Yeah.
just took the shots and turned it over to the editing guy, and that was
Yeah,
it.
same as me.
But-
As long as we agreed on the format and the frame rate, you know,
Yeah.
so I knew
Mhm.
what drone I need to use. That's why I say it's nice to have the Phantom 4 Pro that you can do 60 frames. They won't do that, you know, because the Mavic 2 Pro only go to 30 frames per second unless you shoot in low resolution and stuff. So, you know, as long as everybody agrees on what they're going to shoot and what frame rate they want to shoot at, it's good to go. Why is this coyote? Is he actually going to go after this guy, or is he just?
I know a
Yeah.
guy deer hunting sitting in a tree. The coyote come up the tree. Guy told him to shit or Jordan because he just about come right up to him. The coyote. Whoa. Wow.
I was watching some video. It was a pit bull versus coyote. That pit bull was chewing that coyote up.
Oh yeah, if it's a big enough domestic dog, that coyote ain't gonna stand a chance.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the thing too, is this guy just keeps wanting more footage, and then
Yeah.
he wanted a sunrise footage, and I think it took Matt like 2 weeks to finally get the right day. He went out like 5 or 6 times trying to get that damn
Mm.
sunrise. And
Yeah.
he'd get out there and boom, clouds would just show out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So
That
fast.
that's the one tough thing is trying to deal with the weather and get it the way you want it. A lot of times. Yeah. Yeah, but for me, it started off as a simple, what was it? $300 job. I ended up making over grand and a half, you know. By the time all the extra days of filming came about, you know, we started off filming in Redlands, California, which is all I was supposed to do. We ended up going to LA, back to
ever get big,
Redlands
or-
again. Oh, the rap guy, he didn't do it. He did that one video, which it did real good. And then you know, this is the guy's son. You know, he got money to burn, so he's doing something for his son. And
Yeah.
you know, that was about it. The guy, the main reason I hooked up with the guy, because what he does is he does replacements for the power line poles. So that's why I was all kind of eager to get on board with that. But he's like a subcontractor for the bigger utility companies. So the whole thing is try to, you know, get me in the door to do the footage for the utility companies. So that's the main thing I told him, I said, it sounds great, man, but I need paperwork. You know, give me a contract to sign, and we're good to go. You know, he's been in Colorado, Northern California, parts of Arizona for the last year and a half doing these power line replacements.
Yeah, imagine if Matt gets on like from what we could tell, Matt's not real sure how big this movie is.
Mhm.
We're guessing it's kind of not, you know, kind of a
Rinky
low budget
dink
type
movie?
movie.
Yeah,
Well, kind of what they would call low budget. Doesn't mean it's a bad movie. It's just not a.
right. It could be an independent film type of thing, or you know,
Right.
whatever. And like you say, that's, you know, from my standpoint as a drone operator, this is where you get your start. You know, like I say, a lot of time it's word of mouth. You know, one person works with one person. Oh, I want you to work with this guy. You know,
Yeah, Matt,
and
that's what I
they
said.
call.
Imagine if you got on a movie like Avengers or some shit, like some $1 billion movie.
Yeah,
Oh God, you could probably write your own paychecks how much you want to make.
Mm. It'll be
Yeah.
great.
yeah. Yeah, those are nice.
I mean, if your average hourly cost is $200-300, let's say example, $200-300, you get
Mhm.
on a movie set like that, you could easily be like, oh, I want $1,200 an hour. They'd be like,
Yeah.
okay, as long as you know what you're doing and your shit's good.
Yeah, usually something like that, you'll agree to a day wage.
I was
And
gonna
stuff.
say,
Yeah, you usually agree to, like, you know, a couple $100 a day, something like that, and go from there. Because usually hours is just, you know, they know you could be sitting for hours just waiting for the clouds to move, or the sun to be in the right position, or you're waiting on talent to show up, or anything can affect the hourly wage. But usually say, yeah, we want you here for the day. And once again, you may not be the main person shooting for whatever time you're out there. You might just be a supplemental person for as you're shooting B-roll or you're shooting the main sequence or whatever. And they might want to say, well, we need to get some ground shots, low angle shots. Say you got a car's coming up, pull up, they may shoot that 4 or 5 times, boom. And then they might say, well, let's get some other shots from the other side of the vehicle coming up the road or whatever, boom. And then they say, okay, where's the drone guy at? Get him over here, we'll get some aerial shots. So that's what I'm saying. Hourly doesn't really come into play. Usually it's a day wage, doing something like that. Because you're just like, you're just a cameraman, that's all you are. You're just a cameraman.
Yeah, I don't know, Dominic, can you remember, was Matt getting paid hourly or was he getting a?
I
Uh,
don't know if he's actually mentioned it.
I think he did say, cause I can't remember though, if it was hourly or a daily wage, he said.
Usually it's a daily amount and goes from there. Like I say, you're just one of the camera guys out there and you're just operating the drone. It's just, that's all I was telling you, you just got a camera that's in the air. Because like I said, if they were using a jib, same thing. Now you're talking about, instead of using a drone, now you're talking about a crew of 3 to 4 people operating a jib a crane. You know, you got the actual camera guy, you got 2 or 3 guys on the ground making that jibs go up and down, swinging side to side, and you use a drone.
I normally go out in a crew of 3 though.
Yeah.
You know, with a spotter and a separate operator for the camera when to fly the drone.
Mm-hmm. And usually you'll have somebody there, if you know, you may not be working actually with the director, you may actually be a director's assistant or something like that, that'll tell you where to be at, what they need you for and everything else. Depends on how big it is. You may be working side by side with the director. I mean, when I did mine, instead of just listing me as the drone operator, they listed me as co-director.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I can see Matt demanding producer, co-director, or director, film writer.
He's like, by the way, mate, I think I should get some credits for executive producer in this. Right?
Yeah, right. Yeah, I also wrote the film.
Yeah.
Co-writer.
They're written, directed, and produced.
Yeah.
Co-written.
No, he doesn't want the co-position. He wants the main position.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I played every role in it.
So how you been doing, Rob?
Yeah, all right.
Now, last I heard, you had an incident.
Yeah, I
Injured one of your legs.
broke both feet.
Both feet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. At least you didn't take the easy route. You went for the big one. Both feet.
Yeah.
Well, I hope everything's going okay for you.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is. I'll message you up on. I don't think have I got you on Messenger?
I think we should be. I know you were trying to send me something. I didn't get it. And
Yeah,
you sent some other way.
Yeah, you guys are on Messenger because remember you said you sent him that thing about the
Yes,
Formula One.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give you a shout on Messenger next week because I got something great.
Okay. I'll be looking for it. So Justin, now that you're a big channel now, what's going on? You know, in the big of Justin Stickley.
Not much.
He hasn't had a chance to rub it in too deep into Matt yet.
I think
mean-
that's why he didn't go live yesterday.
Oh,
I think he was
okay.
12 beers deep and was just couldn't handle it. Couldn't
Oh.
handle the pressure.
How many subs you know, just?
I don't know. Honestly, I am.
Long as it doesn't dip below 1,000, you're all right. Huh? Everything after that is gravy.
Nothing, and none of the apps are working. The
You talking about TubeBuddy?
TubeBuddy and the other one, neither one of them are updating anything. I don't know what's wrong with them.
What's up with that? They haven't said anything?
No, and I looked it up on YouTube and everything, and I can't find anybody made any videos on it or anything. Or,
Hmm.
but yeah, it's not working. It's not showing any view counts or anything.
Yeah, because
It's
all
a-
of mine say -1.
Yeah, and then I went on to the other one. What's the other one? Dominic, I always forget the damn name.
VidIQ. Everybody's
vidIQ
got the shit with me too,
Mhm.
so
and
it's not just
vidIQ's
you.
well, vidIQ's still like a week and a half behind on my stuff.
Oh.
Yeah,
So I don't-
both are very poor at the moment.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know if it's something that YouTube, but the thing is TubeBuddy's owned by YouTube, so you would think that one
Yeah.
would be working.
Well, that means you're owned by YouTube. That means you're owned by Google.
Right, yeah,
Mm.
because I actually looked it up and apparently Google had bought them out a few years
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, Google bought about a couple years back. Maybe that's part of the people that they laid off.
I don't know, but yeah, none of the shit's working, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Winding up the people that are on the chat about that balloon on Agenda Free TV. I said, well, at least with Canada or US shooting it down, didn't cost us anything to shoot it down. Some guy comes back and says, well, is Canada gonna give us money back for that missile we sent at it? I'm sitting there getting winding these people up.
Yeah.
Oh, I know, and they sent the big boys up there to get all that shit too. They had the F-22s up there, not like the,
Well, so
Yeah.
apparently Canada don't have anything to go that high.
Well, they
Oh.
shot down that second one, what, yesterday or day before over
Mm.
over the Aleutian Islands.
yeah, and they won't say what it was, though. They're being
Well, they-
super secretive about it.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
haven't
we
said what it
all
was.
know it's an alien craft.
Yeah.
We all
I'm
know
thinking
it.
I'm thinking it
Nope.
might have been a drone if they're being so secretive about it.
Yeah. Well, remember I was telling you about how it would be easier for Russia to invade across the Aleutian Islands, and like I said, it's actually the solid ice, and you can have troops, equipment move across there, have other ones in ships, and they'll be sitting on Alaska's doorstep before you blink.
Yeah, I'm thinking it might have been a drone or something, a military drone or something, if they're being so secretive about it, because I don't understand. They were so open about the balloon one and
Right.
about picking up, even getting the stuff out of the ocean. They have video of them out there pulling the shit up,
Yeah, well,
but yet they won't talk about the other one for some reason.
so far they haven't put anything in. They said it was less sophisticated. All they said was unmanned, and it was not a telecommunications type of drone where it was sending out signals or whatever. Who knows?
Yeah, so let me see. If an American shot down that over the Canadian land, well, who gets the remnants of the whatever they blew up?
Yeah, whoever gets
Oh,
there first, most likely.
I'm to be honest, Canada would probably just hand it over to them. I don't know if there would be a big old stink over that.
No, it'd be joint operations because they have to get
Right.
permission to get.
I don't
into-
know, unless Justin
Canada's
Trudeau,
airspace.
unless Justin Trudeau could figure out a way to make a dime from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, didn't
Yeah.
you hear about well, you heard about the Bill C-21, now it's C-22. We're gonna, you can't have missiles now in Canada.
Is that a thing? Cause I've been trying to push for us to be able to have those here.
Okay.
Like I said, every household should have a javelin, at least.
Definitely.
Well, I prefer to have a predator. I want to be the first guy on my block with a confirmed kill.
Well, you only need what, about $100 million?
Yeah.
Go to your local bank and see if they'll give you that loan, Dre.
Yeah, and I can fly it right from my own computer around the world.
Yeah.
And, would that be considered out of line of sight?
Well, I think they have a FAA approval. I'll just put it out in the middle of the street and take off and then fly it wherever I need to go.
Well, I should be able to go on to Flight Radar 24 and back it up a bit to see, the jets that were.
Hey,
Hey, David.
I have a javelin, thanks.
Hey, David.
hey, David.
I hear
Good,
a
guys.
balloon flying over England right now.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Well, we had US, Latin America, now Canada.
Hey, Laura. Thank you for the compliment.
Yeah,
Is that
Them
why
balloons are
David's
probably,
not showing his face?
something. Yeah, them balloons are probably my football team just taking the shots.
Yeah. Hey, Laura,
Oh, you've not heard the news, have you? She's got to cut down on her coffee.
Oh, no.
Oh, is that what was causing her the migraines and stuff?
Probably.
Uh,
You know,
No, that was their stomach issues, wasn't it?
It's
'Cause,
a
It was a combination of things, wasn't
combination. Too much caffeine.
did Canada apologize for shooting it down?
it? That's
Oh,
funny.
Else.
We're sorry.
She's
Now, the
thinking bad,
aliens
huh?
are bad now.
Well, David, does her tummy hurt?
They're not gonna tell you what it was anyways.
Dre asked you a question, David.
Sorry, what was that, Dre?
I said, is her tummy hurting?
No, she's got a cold.
Oh,
Oh, no.
It's woman flu. She'll be fine.
oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
I was gonna say, well, just get her a hot water bottle and make sure you put on her tummy.
Was she having morning sickness or what?
Oh, there you go, David. Little David's running around.
Oh, geez, here we go.
Oh, that ain't gonna happen.
David, are you making an announcement right here in front of everybody?
You heard it here first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, exclusive.
You gotta tell your brother. You gotta tell your brother-in-law, your brother-in-law Justin, all about it.
Yeah, well, I tell you what, if that's the case, Laura's gonna get a lot of new subs.
Yeah.
Okay, Justin, I've got to tell you all about it. If Laura's pregnant, you need to go and kick the shit out of the person that did it.
I'll be over tomorrow.
Good. Little while, Laura, see what she said?
Justin said he'll catch the next balloon headed your way, David.
What balloon? There's no balloons over here.
We're gonna let him just buy Canada now, let him go to England.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry about it. We'll probably have some freaking way of messing it all up. Probably fire a missile at it, completely miss, wipe out Canada.
Yeah. Okay. Nuclear detonation. Poof, done. What the hell was that?
Then I'll get a recording of TJ. Can I have that?
Yeah, there you go.
Bark about. Huh? What was that bark about? Oh, they're making such a big thing out of this. This guy's lying. Oh yeah, they shut down a balloon or whatever. Jesus. The
Well,
end
that's
of the
why I
world.
said the conspiracy theories have just come out the woodworks now.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
There's no conspiracy. I was just having an intergalactic party. I didn't invite anyone from Earth, and America came and destroyed it. Disgraceful.
I bet you all it was that China said, "Oh, he shot down a balloon here. We're going to send some more over." So you waste ammunition on them.
Yeah.
That's all they done. Put up a bunch of smaller ones and let them go.
Laura's been sleeping on and off all day, she says. I gotta pitch some peanuts. Be right back.
Okay.
Don't throw them too high; they'll be shot down.
Yeah.
In fact, put the camera on just in case.
Ooh, Laura's at 993. Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's been climbing like crazy the last week.
Yeah. 150 or so.
And yet my gaming Tourette's don't get nothing.
Hmm.
Yeah, I shouldn't have gone live yesterday. I was already pissed off.
Well, in all reality, though, I mean, Laura's been doing her channel a little bit more. You just kind of started getting back into it.
Hmm.
It'll take off eventually.
Yeah, not likely. I'm not doing any more lives.
Well, you're not doing no more?
Not until we've moved, I don't think.
Okay.
We got the court papers yesterday,
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
and unfortunately, the landlord's been a prick, and instead of doing it the proper way, this is the way he said he was doing it, he's gone down the awkward route where we can't go and attend and have our say.
Hmm.
So he's opened the door.
Mm,
Now he's going to find out why he's such a bad landlord.
mm.
No holding back now. I tried the nicey.
I see Sam Hayden, man, he's been playing a lot of games lately.
Mm.
He's live again
Not
playing.
that.
Yeah,
Who's that?
Sam Hayden.
Sam has really gotten into gaming.
Yeah, he said like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. He's like, yeah, I don't play very much or very often, but man, he's been on some live streams like crazy the last couple weeks.
Mm.
I might try and do a live stream tomorrow of Fall Guys if I can get it to work.
Yeah, I might get back on Rocket League probably a little bit tomorrow. Probably in the morning just to record some
Yeah.
TF.
I've got to try that as well, haven't I?
I'm gonna jump in the server here in about 30 minutes.
Mm.
So you're gonna go live tonight, Justin?
Yeah, but that won't be till like around 8 o'clock. I gotta go in the server for a little bit and do some stuff.
Mhm.
Unplug steering wheel.
Pad your stats.
Do I?
Pad your stats.
I have to, I went in there last night and played as Cletus McGee.
Yay.
The
I think I
hillbilly.
saw a short. Somebody said Cletus McGee something.
Yeah,
Truck
he,
stop or something.
yeah, I got stopped by the cops for a hit and run. I backed into a guy's truck. And then he asked me for my logbook. I was like, what the hell's a logbook? Even though I knew what it was, but he's like the book that keeps track of your hours.
Yeah.
And he goes, I also need your freight manifest. I said, well, who keeps track of how much drugs they're running? He goes, what?
So, Mr. Murray, what have you been doing to keep yourself busy since the?
Every once in a while I
ship
catch a
track.
ship and then I edit it and other than that, it's just, it's been cold, nasty. We got a little bit of sunshine today, but it was still cold. Right now
Okay,
it's only 36 degrees.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
That's why I was wondering how much ship traffic are you getting with the locks? shut
Well, the
down?
locks are all closed. So if the ships are locked in, like Lake Michigan, all the way down to Chicago, up and over the top of the mitten, all the way
Mhm.
down through St. Clair, through Detroit and Lake Erie, heading over towards Niagara Falls, they can still move. But
Okay.
this is the time of year that most of all the big companies use it to do their general maintenance on their ships.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
So a lot of them going to dock and this
Yep.
are resupplied during this time. I guess extended shore leave, as you call it.
Paint, scrape,
Right.
anything that might have broken in the season, they'll fix it or.
I
Mhm.
thought Christmas was over. How come they still got all the Christmas decorations up?
Yeah.
I don't
They
know.
do, yeah.
Why not?
I mean, it does make it look very lively on the.
I'll tell you why they
It's
got
very, very busy.
They know that Mr. Murray likes to come over there, and you know that Mr. Murray likes his Christmas decks.
Yeah.
I do
Mhm.
like the placement of the new camera though.
Yeah.
I think it's
It
a
is
better
looks-
view.
I
It just
like it
looks
too,
very
except
busy.
when they pan it around over into the offshore, right?
Yeah. Hey, Paul, there's a message for you on Facebook Messenger from Curtis.
Now, who controls this camera?
What's it
The
say?
restaurant or the city?
No, it's, honestly, we don't know. I'm pretty sure it's probably somebody involved with the restaurant.
Hmm.
But they put it on automatic pan now too, so every once in a
Oh,
while it
okay.
starts panning back and forth. Um, I'm probably pretty sure it's probably maybe an owner or a kid, maybe one of the kids of the owner. Somebody like that. I mean, think
Mhm.
about it, it's a good way to make some
Well, like I
passable
said,
income.
well, I'm just saying
Okay,
it's
wow.
good advertisement.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Because I know a lot of places like animal shelters and places like that always got a live cam going 24/7.
Well, and you know, you're live streaming all the time. They'll have a couple hundred people in the chat pretty much all the time.
Hmm.
So it's, I mean, that's a lot of views. So I'm sure they rack up 4,000 hours in no time.
Well, I'm just thinking with this right here, they're not streaming on, are they streaming this on YouTube or just on any camera?
It's on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they have a whole channel
The
dedicated
Teeny
to it.
Martini Bar.
Oh.
Is it
okay.
titled that though?
Yeah,
Because, okay, because I want to say
go to
that,
YouTube and then type in Teeny Martini Bar.
Yeah, but it'll
Okay.
come up on who's hosting it, Paul. Because last time it was Webcam Taxi or something.
Well, there's a whole bunch of different versions of it. There's
Yeah.
one is the fight at the Teeny Martini Bar. Another one is the devastation at the TV Martini Bar when they had the
Yeah, but
flooding.
I mean, who's hosting the camera?
what in the hell is Curtis talking about? I got inside info on the new Phantom 17 Pro Mini.
No. He forgot to let his SE after it as well.
It's
You know,
futuristic, you know.
Pro Mini SE.
I think they're running out of ideas. They almost need to come out with a Phantom at this point.
Yeah.
Because the Mini 2 SE, really, come on now.
Exactly.
Yeah, I guess I call that a parts bin drone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just, I think they're running out of freaking ideas.
They just got leftovers and decided to throw it all together.
Mhm.
At this point, they'd be better off just pumping out a bunch of different FPV drones.
Yeah.
Different styles of those, different sizes. That'd actually keep them going for a little while they work on coming up with some new camera drones. I'd let the
Well-
camera drones sit and simmer for a little bit.
Well, like I said, DJI doesn't need to really put out any new drones this year. They already got, I mean, that's my opinion. I mean, you got so many, they flood the market over the last 2 years. From all these minis to the new versions of the enterprises. Most people haven't had a chance to really master the drones that are out there. You know, it's like I remember when I first got on this and watching folks on YouTube, they would have these drones like the original Mavic Pro and the Phantoms, and they were just doing all these different things. You can just come up and use these drones in different applications. Now, about time somebody buys one and gets it home, you know, they got to buy the next version.
Well, and the thing is too, is I understand what you're saying, like mastering it for somebody like you. But
Mhm.
there's so many people out there that don't really, I would say, know how to fully use the drones, and they're just buying them because they're the newest. They don't really care.
And that's what I'm saying. And now I hear all these stories that people come in these Facebook groups, and they're all talking about, yeah, I decided to break out my Phantom 3 and this and that. It's been sitting in the closet for a year or two, and they wonder why the batteries don't work. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, you should have left it in the closet. I
See,
mean,
for a small part of the drone community like yourself, you're buying it as an investment for working,
yeah,
where a lot of people are just buying them just to buy them.
yeah,
And
Yeah,
they
that's
don't
true.
ever learn the full features because some of them just aren't that techy, or they might just not be
Right.
into that.
yeah. Because I mean, like I tell people, I said, you know, it gets to a point, depends where you live at. There might be weather related or whatever else reasons why you don't get out to fly on a monthly basis or whatever. And you may have to sit on your drone for a little bit till the weather clears up or what the case may be. But nothing keeping you from keeping the maintenance up on the batteries. And you folks are talking about, oh yeah, you've been sitting in the closet for 6 months, over a year, and and now the battery won't turn on or it won't hold a charge. And I'm like, I said, let your car sit up for a year and see what happens to the battery.
Well, and the what was it, the IMUs have been known to go out on those things when they sit for long periods of time.
Yeah, it's a number of things, you know, that's why I say, you know, I don't fly my Phantom 3 Pro for anything for work related, but once a month, I will take the batteries out and charge the batteries. And just like the other day when I did that little short of it, I'll take it out every other month and just take it up and fly it. If I just take it straight up and come down, I'll put it up and fly just to make sure any updates are if they're needed, I can do it. Or just to make sure on those old Phantom 3 series, you had those isolation silicone things. And if you don't keep those flexible, they will stiffen up and crack, which means you'll get a lot of jello effect.
All right.
There you go, guys. There's a new Phantom 17 Pro Mini.
Yeah, it looks like something in a Spec Ops would have. It looks like it's got night vision goggles on it and all kind of crap.
Yeah, that looks fun.
Looks like it robbed the eyes of Johnny Five.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Johnny Five's alive.
Hey, David.
I honestly think though, if they came out with a new Phantom, that would probably be their most hyped up release yet.
Oh yeah, because they got
What?
so many Phantoms out there in the private sector and commercial applications. Everybody be looking for it.
Oh yeah, they'd be foaming at the mouth for that drone.
Yeah, everybody be looking for it.
Cause I know
Yep.
so many people in the drone community that have Phantoms, like there's
Mhm.
so many that have Phantoms, but then one might only have a Mini 2 or one might only have an Air 2S, but it seems like
Mhm.
across the board, almost everybody's got a damn Phantom sitting in their inventory somewhere.
Yeah,
Never owned one.
and like a lot of them folks who had them, wish they would have kept them.
Hmm.
You know, a lot of folks say, "Oh, I wish I would have kept my Phantom." I'm like,
I think that's probably Paul's favorite drone is the Phantom.
yeah.
Yeah, don't let them fool you. Those are all fake.
No, I think I got what, 3 of them now, plus that fake one. I think.
Mhm.
Yeah, I got 3 of them plus the fake one. I got 4.
3.5.
Yeah. Well, got a good shell and good landing gear and props on them. So what the hell, right?
Yeah.
And maybe real motors. We still haven't figured that out.
Yeah, I don't know. It's got real motors. I'd have to take it apart to find out if it's a real motor or not. But it feels like it when you turn it. It's got that little indent. You know how you spin them.
Mm-hmm. I mean, when I traded my original Mavic Air for my first Phantom.
Yeah.
Phantom 4, and I haven't turned back since. I mean, I like that Mavic Air, but the battery time was such a limiting factor on it. I got that Phantom. I'm like, oh, now I'm really flying.
Oh, look how many guys out there too have wrecked these things, and instead of just being like, all right, moving on to the next drone, they actually spent tons of money getting it fixed, like Chris and Rodney. And
Yeah.
Mhm.
you know, Rodney was about damn in tears when he wrecked his Phantom 4.
Mm.
Like he loved that drone so much. He was on a live stream talking about it, and he was damn near crying over it because
Wow.
he just loved that drone so
Well,
much.
you know, your first drones, Dre, I don't know how you felt about it, but they almost felt like they were part of me, like they were a family.
I had like a little cheap Walmart drone, but the next one I bought was the Phantom. So
Yeah.
you know,
Well, I mean, for me, it's it's like I said, Justin said, it's an investment, but those Phantoms have made me more money than any other drone I purchased.
Well, Paul, you used to base almost your whole business on with the Phantoms.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. Like I said, they're
The only
and now-
reason I switched over was because of that geofencing.
yeah. And I know a lot of customers who I engage with now, when I tell them I have a Phantom, they get excited. They say, "Oh, good. I'm glad you have that." Those who have heard about drones, they would prefer you to have number 1, a Phantom, number 2, Inspire.
Paul's got them both.
Yeah.
I almost bought a Phantom for my first like real drone, but then I don't know. I just like the look of the foldable drones. I guess I was shopping for an aesthetic look than I was anything.
Yeah,
The only thing I didn't like
I
about
agree
the
with that.
Phantom, and Dre, let me know if you feel the same way, because I think Paul does, is that when you're taking off or landing, it's not the most stable, as far as footprint. There's times when all of a sudden you be there hovering or whatever, or landing, and a gust of wind to come and
Yeah, it is susceptible
Tippy.
that, especially like I said, if you get a good gust, it will tip over.
yeah,
It will tip over on its sides or from front to rear.
yeah.
It will tip. I've had it happen to me a couple of times trying to fly in.
The Inspire was
so
never
when-
like that. My Inspires, they were such a
Right.
wide stance.
Right. I still would like to get my hands on Inspire too, if I can find one at the right price. This is, I say, part of my inventory. Like I said, a lot of people, I tell people, you're going to get into the commercial aspect of drone work, you got to have what the customers are looking for to a certain point. You just can't go out there and think that you know what's best. Some of these customers know enough to request certain drones. And just like a lot of people said, they don't want to see you walk out there with a Mini, even though the Mini can do exactly what they want done.
Yeah.
They don't want to see a Mini come out on their job site and you pocket out, break it out of your back pocket, says, okay, here we go, toss it up in the air. They want to see a Phantom or Inspire or something with a little heft to it.
It just doesn't look intimidating enough to do anything.
No, well, like I said, it doesn't really give them impression that you're a professional.
That you're
You know.
serious, right?
Yeah, that's just serious. Yeah. And that's
Well,
what I said,
I went through all the Inspires from the original Inspire. My first Inspire, Dre, I
Mhm.
bought was $3,600 with one battery
wow.
and brand new. Then I moved up through the Inspires to the Inspire Pro, the Inspire 2. And when I got the Inspire 2, I flew it a couple of times and then sold it because it didn't do anything better in my mind. Plus the fact that you had to have the two batteries on the sides. And
Right.
at that time, two batteries were like $500.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yep.
so the Inspire 1, I was hanging the cameras. I had a FLIR thermal camera I could hang under it. I had all the toys and bells and whistles. And here I'm sitting with this Inspire 2 thinking, well, this is kind of ridiculous.
That's
Well,
cute. It's
Mhm.
a bit crispy.
Well,
Yes.
the only cool thing that I would say would be better about the Inspire 2 over the Inspire 1 was that it had that forward facing camera. So you didn't necessarily have to have that underbelly camera if you were just wanting to fly around and just cruise.
Yeah.
But
And then
when I had the Inspire 2, I never used that because it was designed to have that so that you could have a pilot with his own camera and you
Right.
could have a camera operator with the control of the other camera. And if
Yeah.
you're just flying by yourself, which is what I do all the time, I
Mhm.
found it kind of redundant. And I've never switched over to the pilot camera.
Which I think a lot. Actually, I didn't never own Inspire, so I have to refer to you, Paul, on this. As far as did you have switchable camera modes like my?
Oh yeah, you would.
So you can go to the FPV camera
Yep.
and switch it back to the
Yep,
the
you
lower
just-
camera.
Just tap on
Okay.
it. But
Right.
my point being is like when I'm doing ships, I haven't got time for a lot of changing of things,
Right. Right. I
And
get you.
so it's like,
Yeah, I was, like I said, I was trying to get my hands on Inspire too, especially with the X5 or X7. The X7 camera came with, yeah.
yeah,
I like to have that. I'd say having a switchable a payload come out is a good thing, and that's why I was real excited about that Evolve 2, which they're still working that thing out. It's just the platform of that has so much promise to it. As
well,
far as,
on your 30, did you get the one that has the infrared as well?
yes,
he got the
Because
full
that
package.
is just an awesome beast.
yeah,
I mean,
Yeah,
if you're
I-
gonna buy that kind of a drone, you might as well get the full damn package just to have it if you ever need it.
right.
I mean,
And that's the reason why I said if I'm gonna go for it, you might well get there with the thermal package, and that way you have everything. And like I said, the Zoom with that thermal package is just so much better. Because I mean, I was on the fence for a couple of years about the original Mavic Dual, and I just was not sold on that because of the poor quality of the thermal. I said, it's got to be something better. It's got to be something better. And I said, I didn't want to spend the money trying to outfit a Phantom with a FLIR or Bison setup on it. And I didn't want to have to buy a full Inspire and pay an extra, $3,000 or $4,000 or $5,000 for a FLIR kit to go on it.
Right.
So like I said, when the Mavic Enterprise Advanced came out and they showed the high quality of the thermal on that, to me, I couldn't wait to get my hands on that. And then I say, like I said, if I knew any whispers about an M30T back then, I would have waited and just bought that one. But having them both now, it just gives me, one as a quick scout, and then I can send the M30T up if I need it to do some real search and rescue work or anything else.
Right.
Because like I said, at Mavic Enterprise Advanced, it's like I said, it's on that Mavic 2 Pro platform, and it's so quiet.
Well, most of the departments that ended up buying drones right from the get-go, all were flying the Phantoms, right?
Yeah, a lot of them had the Phantoms for the most part, and then a lot of them bought the original Inspire, and they had so many issues with it, and primarily was because the Inspire, it needs someone who knows a little something about flying drones.
Right.
It's
the
not,
limitations of and the
right. And most of the people I've talked to, from the fire department to the PD, they either crashed them or they had transmission issues with it, where I think the police department says it won't even send back a picture, and they've sent it to the shop several times and they just can't get it to work anymore.
Well, yeah, I
So,
think that one, the Inspire 1 actually had a lot of, because it wasn't shielded like the matrices were. And
Mhm.
I know that a lot of people said, like even Jim said he had an Inspire once, he had 3 of them. And he said if you got anywhere near a telephone wire or anything, it would just go haywire and go nuts. And
Yeah,
that's why he ended up getting the matrice instead.
right. So yeah, like I say,
And the evolution of the controllers and the
Right.
software and everything.
Yeah, and that's one thing I was hoping for with the M30T, is that they would allow that controller to operate an M300 and maybe come down to operate the Mavic 3s, but they haven't done it yet. So that's what's kind of got me on the brakes about the Mavic 3 Enterprise version. I just want to see if I'm still going to be able to use this nice big old controller I got to use it with it. Because all the software is the same. I mean, the Mavic 3 Enterprise is using the new Pilot 2 app, just like I'm using on my M30T. So I'm like, okay, what other issues are we not allowing these controllers to work together? And both of them are supposed to be, SDK.
And you'd think as big a company as DJI is, they would allow some backward compatibility.
Well, like I said, I'm sure it can, Paul. I think it's just like with the original smart controller. How many years do we go without that thing working with anything but the Mavic 2 Pro? And that was basically it. And then all of a sudden, a year ago, they give a firmware update. Now this thing can control about 6 different drones now.
Yeah.
All right, guys, I'm out. I gotta jump in the server. So.
Okay, Justin.
See y'all later.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna, like I said, I never was an early adapter to any of these platforms, but I definitely want to see what other drones are they going to allow to work with this Mavic Pro Plus controller, because it's into me for that thing to still be working with just one drone.
Paul bought the Autel package with the big controller and everything.
Yeah, and see they
don't work with the Evo 2 Pro, like the first one. Then they come out with a third one now, and it don't work with it either. Everyone's a separate controller.
Yeah, and I don't like it when companies do stuff like that.
No.
To me, you're basically cheating the consumer.
Well, and there's a lot of money for that controller.
Right. Yeah.
It's $1,800.
Right. And that's what I was saying, you're investing. I mean, when you talk about systems of that size, that's an investment. That's not just going out to Best Buy and buying something off the shelf. That is a real investment that you had to go to a dealer to get and
Mhm.
everything, and it is not cheap, you know, so it's a real investment for an individual to want to get that. Then you talk about, you're not hearing anything from your support people saying, yeah, we're working on possibilities of, you know, be backwards compatible or, you know, forward,
Yeah.
you know, all this kind of stuff. And I'm like, okay, if you want me to continue to be a loyal customer, what are you guys doing in return?
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and that's why I say DJI gave himself a big boost up when they opened up that original smart controller, allowed it to be backwards compatible with about a handful of other drones. Now that thing is just as hot as commodity on eBay as anything else DJI has out. Because I'm seeing, I mean, unless someone starts off with low back, I told you, Paul, someone like 300 some bucks.
Yep.
By the time the bid was over, it went for over $500, which eBay sells a refurbished one for $599.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm like, I'll sit and wait. I'll just watch it. I don't need another original smart controller for my second Mavic 2 Pro. I would like to
Yeah.
have one and stuff, but I don't need it and stuff because I use the 5-inch Crystal Sky screen with that, which is the same size screen that comes on the smart controller.
Yeah, thanks, JT. I appreciate it that you're paying for it. Talking about the U.S. blowing up a balloon over Canada.
So,
It was a U.S. missile, not a Canadian one.
JD said, oh, my bad. I heard drone talking, thought it was a different stream.
I don't know. Maybe Biden, Trudeau, or Bill.
Well, JD should know if I'm on the panel, we're gonna talk drones. Yeah.
Yeah, but you can really get into it. Just me, I don't make any money with it. I just fly to fly,
Right.
and it gets into your bloodstream. And just like you want to.
Well, it's just like any other hobby. You know, there's guys who play golf who buy a set of golf clubs every year. Guys who get guns buy a new gun every year. You know, so it's just like any other hobby. You get into it, you want to have something new or something that's better, and it is almost like impulse buying.
It's an addiction.
Yes. Yeah, you want the next best thing out there. What's better? I mean,
Well,
like I said,
you know, one of the drones that I kind of wished I hadn't have sold was the Enterprise Duo.
Mhm.
That was a fantastic because what I liked about it was it had the dual camera for thermal and regular.
Mhm.
But when you hit record, it recorded from both at the same time. So you got two
Yeah.
files
Right.
loaded where the Anafi, you had to pick which one you were shooting.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. That's what I say. I gotta tell people asking about that with the M30. You can set it up to how many cameras you want to film. In the default mode, it records all 4 cameras
Yep.
all at the same time.
And that's
even-
nice because then as you're flying, you think, oh crap, I should have done it in this and I should have done it in that. Well, you did it in all of those.
Yeah,
So.
you already have it because even like when you take still pictures, you know, whatever camera you're using for the still shots, it automatically takes the thermal shot.
Yeah.
And which I used the Enterprise Advance, and I took a picture the other day. I think it was the top down Tuesday shot I took, and it was a front loader and a bunch of discarded tires. And I didn't realize how big of a file that thing takes. It's a 8,000 by 4,000 size picture file.
Yeah.
And it's because
Wow.
of that 4,800 quad bear sensor that it has on it. And I could not even email that thing to myself when I got back to the office. And stuff, it's just too big of a file to transfer through email. I had to reduce the size of it just to transfer it off of the
Now,
SD card.
how big a
SD card.
file did it store internally?
It was something like over 8 gig.
8 gigs.
8 gigs, and usually a standard photo JPEG, because a JPEG file is only about maybe 3 to 4.
Yep.
on average. That thing was 8 gig. And I had to reduce the size of it before I could email it off the SD card back to my home computer at the office.
And then that took forever.
Oh yeah, it's just one more step. You got to fool around with it and do this and that. I'm like, man. Well, I just didn't, because I don't take a lot of still shots with that thing. And I was just like, just goofing around a little bit since I was out there, and took that picture. And I said, let me go ahead and download this because I like the picture. And I said, let me go ahead and take it off the SD card and put it on my work computer. And that thing said, file too large to transfer. I was like, holy smokes.
Well, David, how are you doing? It's midnight over there.
Is it?
11:15.
Yeah, it's 11:15. Yeah, I'm all right.
Yeah, don't let us-
Dominic,
don't let
like
us
he
keep you up too
looked
late.
like he was going to fall asleep there for a minute.
Well, I've got a couple of things to do, so I'll
Okay, Dominic, thanks for coming in,
say
buddy.
goodbye now rather than,
All right,
it's a
Dom.
good opportunity to
Okay.
drop off then. Okay,
Take care, Dominic.
yeah, I will. Bye-bye.
Paul Hodges are you going to go for coffee tonight, Paul?
No, I don't
You
think
look
so.
pretty tired.
I'm whipped.
Paul's
I'm-
been beating the hell out of his stairway going upstairs there, Dre.
Yeah, I remember he showed us that a
Yeah.
few days back. Now, have you
I
got?
I got the treads ready today too, so I'm ready to put the stairs in. I got a guy coming in Monday morning, 10 o'clock, taking the railing out, so.
Okay.
He's
Yeah,
like,
I like to see that because you took that turn out, so I like to see how
Yeah,
you
yeah.
squared it off. That'd be great.
Well, getting the new stairway in, and then after that, then you've got to do all the drywall and plastering.
plaster and lath off.
Mhm.
But I'll get a bin in for that so I can empty it as fast as I can take it off the walls. Actually, both Diane and my brother said they'll come over and help me, so.
Yeah.
We can probably do it in about 4 or 5 hours.
Okay.
Maybe well, at least the plaster, the laths is not a big deal. All I'm gonna do is bundle it up and I'll take it down to the trailer and I'll burn it in the fire pit. Kindling.
Yeah. Well, Mr. Murray, I'm not going to hold you up. Sorry, we're
Okay,
about to-
Dre.
we're
Well,
about to
thanks for
wind this
coming
up.
in.
I've-
We
I've
appreciate-
talked enough.
We appreciate your input immensely because, there's a lot of people have questions. They don't know who to ask or how to talk about it.
Yeah.
And you seem to stimulate the
Conversation.
drone.
Well, not the JD. I disrupt the chat with JD. Thinks this is a every guy's stream, not a drone channel.
Ignore JD. He's just a keyboard warrior.
Yeah, David's got a sign he puts up that says, "You just ignore JD."
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
All
I'm
right,
trying,
folks.
working on it, JD. I'm working on it.
Well,
Okay, Dre, thanks for coming in, buddy.
Yeah, you guys have a great weekend.
We'll see ya. Yeah, there it is. There it is.
Good, damn.
You know what? It's getting harder and harder to give things away these days. I'm giving away a 50-inch wide TV, smart TV, and the bloody questions people are asking. Can I deliver it? No, I bloody well can't. You're having it for free. Yeah. Does it work? Does it do this? Does it have that?
Well,
It's-
don't you have like a version of Goodwill over there or Salvation Army, or
We do.
they'll actually come and pick it up.
They don't take electricals.
Oh, they do here.
Now, over here, because of government regulation,
Can you imagine that, Paul? He's giving away a 50-inch smart TV and he put it out there free. and everybody wants him to deliver it.
Yeah, no kid. I had a guy that wanted my railing. Oh, how often do you come to Elmer? Never. The goddamn thing. It is just.
Well, it'd be hard for David to deliver a TV on a bus. You know, this wouldn't work.
Be worth a try, though. Might take some explaining. me, Laura, and this big TV. Maya, I used to have a picture. We was going to football one day, and this family were moving, and I don't know how they managed it, but they were trying to get the sofa onto the train. Yeah, it was like, what are you doing?
Holy cow. I mean, the door's only open so wide.
What we want to know is how they got it onto the platform in the first place, past all the security.
Yeah.
He just sort of appeared with his sofa and he's like, it'll go. They got it in.
What did all the other passengers think?
I'll put it this way, there was a few F's and a few
Yeah.
choice words going round,
Oh, boy.
as you can imagine.
Well, for a safety issue, I wouldn't think that'd be good because it would block access and entrance and exit.
Exactly. But luckily our trains have two entrance and exits.
Yeah. Okay, everybody, I think I'm going to call it.
Yeah.
Paul's yawning and he's making me tired.
Yeah. I'm gonna lay down for a few minutes. So
Okay. All right, everybody. Hey, in the chat, thanks for being here. We'll see you again tomorrow. David, thank you for coming in, my friend.
Yeah. Okay.
And you give Sparky a good little scratch.
No.
No. Okay.
What's this? Watch. What? He's not a happy bunny today for some reason.
Oh, okay. All right, everybody in the chat, thanks for being here.